Hey guys, Sen here. Every week on our Discord server, we have a contest to see who can land the best attack. And this week was amazing. There were jumping rams, a capital peak 2-shot, and above all, someone from this clan named Dave was able to achieve a 1-shot against a level 3 default golem quarry. Let's take a look at this. Now this is the default layout. So Dave knows where all of the traps are. A lot of clans in the clan capital are too lazy to redesign their bases, especially the Golem Quarry, so pay attention because this is a masterclass in how you can pick up our bases, especially when you know where all the traps are. We're going to start this off at ×1/2 speed because this becomes extremely hard to follow at the beginning. He's going to drop a giant from far away to start tanking this blast bow. Once that giant walks in range of the blast bow, he will drop in a ram towards the multi-mortar on the left side to pull a zap trap and give him some barbarians. He's going to drop in 4 barbarians on top of this cannon once they're distracted for it, and then 2 barbarians on the low side of this clan house, and then 1 barbarian on the top side of this clan house, and that 1 barbarian is going to go up and be the lone barbarian that will take out a log trap for him. So now he's working his way in. He will drop in another barbarian on the left side clan houses, and then he's going to open up the walls, drop in a ram towards the left side wall, open that up, and then once those barbarians pull the zap trap in front of the blast bow, that right side ram is going to go in and open up the wall for him. And then he's going to drop in a P.E.K.K.A. against this Mega Hidden Tesla that pops. That P.E.K.K.A. is going to tank that blast bow after the giant dies, and also is going to kill that Mega Hidden Tesla. He drops in a Larry Barrel once that blast bow is distracted inside the range of that multi-mortar dead zone, and a pack of archers to help support from the left side. Once that P.E.K.K.A. reaches inside of the range of that blast bow dead zone, he will continue tanking that blast bow with a battle ram from far away at an angle so that his Larrys won't get hit by that blast bow. And so after that ram goes down, it'll summon some barbarians so that blast bow will continue to be distracted for him. And then after we put this replay at ×1 speed, finally, he will drop in a barbarian towards this mountain golem quarry to tank this rocket artillery when that P.E.K.K.A. goes in range of that rocket artillery dead zone. And so you can see he has done a great job at juggling the aggro of that blast bow and that rocket artillery by deploying a troop even closer than the Larrys to them once that P.E.K.K.A. walks in range of the dead zones. So he has just perfectly kept all of his Larrys alive, and they have cleared that entire left section of the base for him, and some of those troops are still pushing. Once that P.E.K.K.A. starts walking in range of this blast bow, he will drop in a ram to hook around this wall. Notice how it continues to tank that blast bow as it hooks around the wall, and so his P.E.K.K.A. can sneak in, one-shot the spear thrower with that zap spell to help reset and soften up the cannon. He will one-shot that cannon as well. Then he will drop in his zaps on the left side, air defenses and spear thrower. Look at how that P.E.K.K.A. got its death damage on that air defense for him. Now he can drop in minions on the top side rocket artillery and right side blast bow and take those out by getting them in the dead zone. And this multi-mortar is also low because that P.E.K.K.A. was able to reach it, so he can zap that down, but he'll also drop in a rocket balloon to snipe that air defense to keep his minions alive and pushing through all of these ground targeting defenses. One zap, like I said, on the multi-mortar, then he's going to spam in the rest of his Larrys towards this multi-mortar dead zone, and I don't know how he does it, how that multi-mortar never shot at him, but he is just built different. Those Larrys go ahead, clear that entire section, and there is no more splash on the base. Dave knows that there are no log traps or small bombs on the right side of this base, and now his swarm of Larrys are home free to just rip apart this back end of the base. Holy cow, I am running out of breath and I was stumbling over my words. This attack was so crazy and so hard to keep up with, but I hope I did him justice by breaking apart everything that he did in this attack. And maybe you guys can replicate it, but this is going to be tough because he only has a couple Larrys left, even with how perfect this hit was. Every drop and every timing he did here was almost frame perfect to where he even has one pack of archers left, and he will have about 6 seconds left on his battle timer before the clock runs out, and he gets a 3-star against this almost 8k golem quarry. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. So like I said, if you want to pull this off in your own raid weekends, you're going to have to practice this in friendly challenges to death. If he messed up a single thing at the beginning with his P.E.K.K.A entry, that P.E.K.K.A would not have made it to the back end towards this air defense and this multi-mortar and get its death damage off over there, and this attack would have been ruined by those. Also, this is only possible for level 3 and under Golem Quarries that don't have these ruins built over here, especially this rocket artillery, because they will ruin your attack. And it's also a lot easier against level 2 and under, so at Capital Hall level 7 and under bases that doesn't even have this rocket artillery section over here. So if you're at that level, that is the best time to practice this attack. And if you manage to pull it off, well, you're a god too, and let me know in the comments below. But Dave, you are a legend. Alright, next up we have the Secret, who's coming in against this Balloon Lagoon, and just look down at that troop bar. He has got the whole circus with him. 2 jump spells. Okay, the first one kind of goes to waste. He just happened to have 2 extra spell slots left after all of his troops were trained, and so he just decided to invest in a jump spell and save on some rams over here. But his other jump is going to go to some serious use. And he's going to drop in a rocket balloon towards that first section of the base. It'll kill 2 spear throwers and cannon. They get so much value when there's no air defenses in the area, and pick off almost 3 point defenses with just 1 pack. He'll send in another pack of rocket balloons, finish off the cannon, another cannon, and get some serious damage on that backside spear thrower as well. And now he's dropping in his rage and jump spell, and we're going to put this at ×1/2 speed because it's going to get crazy. He's going to start in with a cannon cart, a barbarian, to help deal with those front side spear throwers, and a Larry barrel to help distract. And then a ram in behind that'll open up this backside wall so that his other rams can go forward. And forward they will go because there is a jump spell there. Besides this one stupid ram that goes for this wall for some reason, the other ones start jumping over the wall and going inside the base. Have you ever seen this? This man uses the jump spell to send his rams into the base instead of opening up these first few walls so that the barbarians from the rams won't be spawned next to his Larrys and they won't all get splashed at once. So he's using those rams to surge forward and distract this rocket artillery from his Larrys. And just look at how confused this rocket artillery is. It just does not know what to shoot. There's so much chaos on the map. Larrys everywhere, super wizards everywhere. Everything's just getting chained down from who knows what. And at this point, his troops are dying out, and before they all die out, he drops in a barbarian to help distract even more, and some super wizards on top of the district hall because he had planned a wizard bomb for this back end district hall after all was said and done. And because the rocket artillery can no longer one-shot super wizards, they're gonna finish off that district hall, almost kill the rocket artillery to where he can finish it off with 1 zap spell. So you're gonna see he's going to finish off the rocket artillery with 1 zap spell and drop in a rage because he's planning to bring even more super wizards at this point. And a pack of archers to finish off that multi-cannon, surge forward, grab a bunch of damage on that Tesla. Watch how he drops his next pack of archers, by the way. He splits them so that only one of them goes towards the Tesla, the rest of them goes some other direction, and that makes it so that that Inferno Tower is super healthy for his super wizards to get a lot of chains off. That was a super sick trick that he did, and now his super wizards kill everything on the backside, including that all-important bomb tower for his Hog Raiders, and he's also coming in with a super dragon on the right side to tank this rocket artillery because there's no air defenses. And now he's just coming in with Hog Raiders around all of the remaining point defenses on the top side of the base. And while that super dragon is distracting the rocket artillery and air bombs, he sneaks in a pack of rocket balloons to go inside that dead zone and take out that rocket artillery for his Hog Raiders. Oh my goodness. After those Hog Raiders finish off the air bombs, there's just a spear thrower and a poor little cannon on this backside over here. What an attack, man. This was so sick. I love the creativity, using all those troops in such cool ways. He probably could have done the same with archers, but this is what I am all about. Doing things in the most complicated way possible. This attack was so sick, my man. Unfortunately, you decided to do this attack during the same weekend as Dave's one shot against the Golem Quarry, or this would have certainly have been a winner. Alright, so I feel like those first 2 attacks really took the winds out of my sails with how crazy and intricate they were, so let's just finish off this video with a chill attack against the Capital Peak, which this player, Damon, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but this player from a German clan was able to take out this Capital Peak in 2 attacks. Starting off with archers, he's going to push in towards the bottom right side of the base. He sees that the bottom right side of the Capital Peak has tons of high value threats to his Hog Raiders, especially those rocket artilleries, giant cannons, and that blast bow. And also, the crushers and the bomb towers on the base are not well protected by air defenses. So if he can remove the air defense down here, the spear thrower down here, and then the air defense on the right side, he can drop in one pack of minions up the bottom and the right side, assuming there's no air traps, and they can just sweep their way through all of these ground targeting defenses that will then be exposed to air fire, and he'll be able to get tons of value out of those. So we'll just ×4 from here as he drops in his archers one by one. This was a Capital Peak 2-shot, so we had to watch this, but we'll just ×4 through all of these archers that he's going to drop in. He'll also drop in some archers down here for the air defense and the spear thrower, like I said. And after those giant cannons go down, all he is going to do at this point is try and get as much damage as he can with his remaining packs of archers against that Capital Peak. It would have been really sick had he done a Wizard Bomb against this base and also grabbed the Inferno Tower on the back end, but that is fine as well. You gotta do what you gotta do to get the base down in 2 attacks. He's gonna come in with some more archers, a few more just to finish off that Capital Peak, which is super low. Start on his minions and rocket balloons from either side to start working their way through so he doesn't have to run into any time issues with those, because his archers are going to be pretty fast from this point. There's only a couple left that he needs to deploy and a few more defenses that he wants to grab after those rocket artilleries go down. All he really wants is that Inferno Tower on the back end. He's going to push through those 2 air bombs, and then he'll grab that Inferno Tower. We'll ×4 from this, and once he starts dropping his hogs, we will resume normal speed. And at this point, you can see he drops in his hogs. Look at how many traps there are. 3 giant bombs, 1 log trap, a zap trap, all appeared on the outside. You can take a look at the space. You can see there isn't that many holes inside the space for any log traps or giant bombs. The 2 holes that were in the base, there were Mega Hit Teslas there actually, and so he was able to avoid all of those traps with his archers, but now he's going to run into some traps on the outside with his Hog Raiders. He has 1 more hog left in the camps. He's going to drop it on the back end spear thrower over here, and you can see he drops in a camp of archers up there, but they're going to get flung by a log trap. A small bomb hits his hogs, another log trap almost kills his hogs, and so he's going to tank for his hogs with a barbarian so they can just sneak in, take out that spear thrower, and he can start finishing up on his cleanup. There's a couple of defensive super giants that are just stuck there, not moving, but they're not going to pose any issue to him as he takes out this base in 2 attacks. This is really nice. Good job, my man. These are rare to come by. As you can see, our Discord server has some serious attackers there, and that Golem Quarry one-shot was absolutely mental. If you want to get good at Clan Capital, it is the place to be, and I'll personally begin coaching sessions over voice starting next week. So the link to join will be down in the description below, but like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video, and take care.